So I've officially been training for Ironman for 7 weeks now, which I must say has absolutely flown by. But then when I think back to booking the Ironman, that feels like a lifetime ago. We just come up on my phone, you've done it! I haven't actually had any plan in mind. All I know is I needed to run more, get a bike, learn to road bike, and then at some point go for a swim. So since starting training, I have clocked up 209 kilometres of running and 452 kilometres of biking. And I've got to say, that's not too shabby. So I entered the Ironman this year for 3 reasons. Number 1, bragging rights. 2, to push myself and see what I'm capable of. And 3, to get outside more. My main job as a designer sees me sat at a desk a lot, and I've been getting all the usual aches and pains that come with having a desk job. So booking this event was going to force me to get outside and move more. And then I decided to document it, which meant I was sat on the computer more again. Smart! To keep on track with running and make sure I actually did it, I booked a half marathon, which was last weekend. Here we go, we're on the way. It is 6:41. We'll arrive. Hold on to your tits. Boy, a race that. We'll be there about 7:30, get his bibs or whatever we get, race number, and then run around the field for a few hours. He's very awake.
I'm so tired, I am not trained.
Yeah, but again, annoyingly, you'll beat me. You've done like 1 run. So.
Well, I'm just fitter than you.
Considering before January, the longest I'd really ran was 5k, and even that was very sporadically, I was so happy with how it went. This was a super hilly course, clocking up about 1,300 feet in elevation. We actually came here a couple of weeks ago to scope out what we thought was the course. It turns out it was completely different because we didn't bother to check the email that they sent. So although it was very tough, I'm happy to say that I completed the course in 2 hours and 2 minutes, and now I can officially run a half marathon. Yay! Now all I've got to do is run it after a 90k bike ride. The biggest part of any triathlon is the cycling, and so for that, I'm going to need a bike. There is a lot to think about when buying a bike, especially second-hand. The size of the frame, the wear on the chain, if it's had any upgrades like to the shifters, what age is it, how much is it, what colour is it, what colour is it.
And if you find a bike that you like on eBay, don't be afraid to go and ask to go and have a look at it.
And if they say no, they're probably dodgy.
They're probably dodgy.
So thanks to Tom searching and me liking the fact that it's black, I got this absolute beauty. Look at her. The guy I bought it off, another Tom, was an absolute gent, and he threw in loads of fun stuff for free. Come have a look. I mean, look at this haul. He gave me a pair of shoes that I use on my trainer, some pedals, gas canisters, a light, a multi-tool, pair of gloves, glasses with loads of different lenses, a helmet, and most amazingly, a Garmin bike computer, which I've actually been using loads and it's really useful. So I got really lucky with my eBay purchase, and Tom, what a guy! Even if it looks like it's in really good nick, when buying second-hand, it's always good to have a setup. So I asked our local bike mechanic, another Tom, I swear I do know other people other than Toms, to set this up for me, and it's an absolute dream. It rides really nice, there's no squeaking, and the shifter's as smooth as a dolphin. Oh yeah. I've even kitted myself out with some cycling garb, so it's goodbye cargos and hello lycra. You know you're officially into something when you start to dress like it. I got all of these bits in the sale, so bargain. Ta-da! Though I was initially scared to go on a road bike, see my latest video about how to conquer that, I actually really love cycling now, and it's part of training that I really look forward to. It's unlocked a whole new world. Wind is still my enemy. We went out on a particularly windy day last week with 30-mile-per-hour gusts, which was blowing me all over the shop. It is so windy today, I'm actually frightened. Every other time I've said it, it's barely been blustery, but this is actually like, and it's like, it like pushes you. So I'm finding it quite frightening today.
Have you gel then?
Oh yeah. I do like the high fives one best though.
Down in one, down in.
I die. It's a very day, but and it was a real challenge biking against a headwind that strong. We were literally having to pedal hard downhill.
How are you feeling?
So tired. Can't even go downhill without like pedaling.
The wind is horrendous.
It's relentless.
Oh no. Oh, right, come on. Last bit. You can do it.
But weather aside, I've just been clocking up the miles casually and enjoying a whole new sport. But then, whilst casually scrolling through other triathletes on TikTok, it dawned on me. It's only 24 weeks away. 24 weeks! That's nothing! Panic, panic, panic. I need a routine. I'm a freelancer who does quite a few different jobs, and I've spent years honing my skills and crafts in these different areas to be able to do all these different things. I wanted the freelance lifestyle mostly for the flexibility, to be able to pick my own hours and working days. And I'm happy to say that I have achieved this, and I work with the most wonderful people, and I'm very, very lucky. However, to take this a bit more seriously, I can't just keep slotting it in as and when. But to do the Ironman and to do it well, I'm going to need to plan a bit more. But where to begin? There's so much information out there and so many different ideas. What you should do, what you shouldn't do, what to eat, when to eat. It's really hard knowing what's right. All I know is I need a bit more of a plan than just randomly adding more kilometres each week and thinking that that was a good enough idea. Shame on you, me. Shame on you. So I've read from quite a few different sources now, and although they differ in their actual training, they have the same things in common, which are have specific goals in mind for each training session, don't increase too much each week, 10% is plenty. Don't think of them as individual sports, think of them as one entire thing. For example, I'm going to probably be doing a lot less running, which might seem counterproductive, but it's for the greater good. The sessions in your plan are going to strengthen you overall. Schedule rest, which is really hard because it always feels like you're not doing enough or you're not doing anything. But everything I read was like, rest is so important. You're putting yourself through a lot, so you need to make sure you schedule your rest in, which will be 1 rest day a week, and then every 4 to 6 weeks have a recovery week where you're doing less intense things. Warm up and stretching are both really important to make sure that you can carry on training injury-free. And most importantly, a good plan is a plan that you will actually stick to. No two people's days are the same, so you're gonna have to tailor what you've read to suit your lifestyle, because consistency is key. So 24 weeks is still a good amount of time. All the things I've read are even broken down into 24 weeks, 20 weeks, 16 weeks, etc. So that's good news, plenty of time. So within that time, I'm going to be breaking it down into blocks of 4 weeks. And how that's going to work is whatever I do in week 1, weeks 2 and 3, I'll increase slightly, and then week 4 will be my recovery week. A lot of the training is also going to be less intense because training faster and stronger and harder isn't going to be beneficial here because you're just going to knock yourself out and make yourself more prone to injury. So it's all about training smarter and making sure we're consistent and focusing on technique. So with that in mind, my first 4 weeks are going to look a little something like this. They're going to have running, swimming, cycling and some strength training. Monday will be a 30-minute run with speed intervals and some lightweight training. Tuesday will be a bike ride of 70 minutes including warm-up, followed by a 15-minute easy run within 10 minutes of finishing cycling just to get used to that transition in. Wednesday will be my long run, so for week 1 it's going to be an hour and the aim is to keep a lower heart rate. One method that I heard about was run for 9 minutes, walk for 1 and repeat. So if you do that on your longer runs, it will help you keep your heart rate lower overall. Thursday will be my rest day because for me that's the day I know I need more time off. Friday I'm going to be going for my first training swim, so that'll be for 1 hour and that'll be doing drills. I'll also have the 70-minute bike ride with intervals followed by the very short little run just to get used to that transition in. I know I'm going to need to increase my swimming, but for now, at least for the first few weeks, 1 session is all I'm going to be able to fit in, so that's what it is, and that can change in time, and that's fine. Saturday will be a 30-minute run with some intervals in there and some lightweight training, and Sunday will be the big bike ride, so at least 2 to 3 hours, not intense, just getting the miles in. So the first 7 weeks of my training were basically me just experimenting, doing more running because I had the half marathon, getting a bike, learning to road bike, getting some miles in, and now I can actually start thinking about proper training and how I'm going to tailor it to get the best out of myself. Yay! I'll do some follow-up videos in the future to see how this training plan is going, how I've amended it, how it went, etc, etc, and maybe go into a little bit more detail about what the sessions actually entail. But for now, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next time.